There is no question that many men find it difficult to understand women, which is why so much advice exists on the subject. But Sigma males are often seen as different. They appear self-assured and in control. These men don't follow conventional social rules. They tend to be independent, thoughtful, and somewhat mysterious, with a natural ability to communicate in a way that leaves an impression. Unpredictable and unconventional, they have a strong sense of identity and clear personal goals. Instead of being influenced by trends or peer pressure, they rely on their own values to guide their decisions. As a result, they are rarely persuaded to act against their beliefs. Women are naturally attracted to this type of man because they are rare, different, challenging, and always seem to be in control. So what is their secret? 1. They don't chase women. While traditional dating often involves men chasing women, Sigma males tend to avoid this dynamic. Rather than actively chasing, they allow connections to develop naturally. This doesn't mean they lack interest or confidence. Instead, they choose not to engage in what they see as unnecessary games. This approach can be unexpected, especially for those accustomed to being chased, which sometimes increases their attraction. Although they may seem indifferent, they are simply focused on authenticity. They prioritize their own ambitions and personal growth over seeking attention or validation. For them, relationships are a choice, not a necessity, and they are comfortable being alone rather than investing time in connections that don't align with their values. 2. They don't put women on a pedestal. A common mistake some men make is elevating a woman too highly, especially early on. They may do this to impress her, but it often comes across as overeagerness and puts them in a position where they are seeking approval. While politeness and respect are important, going overboard can make it seem like you're trying too hard. Some believe this behavior shows good manners, but when it turns into constant people-pleasing, it can shift the balance in the interaction. A Sigma male avoids this. He sees women as equals, different, but not above him. He treats them with respect while maintaining his independence and boundaries. This balance of confidence and courtesy can make him seem both grounded and challenging. 3. They don't rely on women for validation. Rather than looking to others for reassurance, Sigma males base their self-worth on their own standards. They don't depend on approval from women to feel confident or secure. Their sense of identity comes from within, not from external opinions. This doesn't mean they are distant or dismissive. Instead, they are self-assured and comfortable with who they are. Because they aren't driven by a need for validation, they come across as independent and emotionally steady, qualities that many women find attractive. 4. They avoid using cheesy pickup lines. Sigma males don't rely on rehearsed or cheesy lines to make an impression. Instead, they focus on being real and forming genuine connections. Rather than repeating something they have memorized, they let conversations flow naturally and reflect who they truly are. Women can quickly sense when something feels scripted, so authenticity tends to be far more effective. Their individuality and sincerity make a stronger impact than any clever line ever could. 5. They never play the victim card. Trying to gain sympathy or attention by playing the victim is not part of a Sigma male's mindset. Instead of blaming others for setbacks, they take responsibility for their choices and circumstances. They see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than excuses for self-pity. While they are not perfect, they consistently work on improving themselves. This sense of accountability and resilience often comes across as strength and confidence, which naturally draws others in. Sigma males also tend to be highly independent, choosing their own path rather than following societal expectations. Their self-reliance and determination help them stand out in a world where many people look outward for validation. 6. They don't resort to violence. For Sigma males, conflict is handled with calm thinking rather than aggression. They rely on intelligence, communication, and emotional control to navigate difficult situations. Instead of trying to impress through physical dominance, they use wit and understanding to influence outcomes. Their ability to read people and communicate effectively allows them to achieve their goals without force. Staying composed under pressure is key. they maintain control of their emotions even in tense moments. While this level of self-control isn't always easy, it's a defining trait that sets them apart. 7. They never say yes to everything. Constantly saying yes to everything can make a man seem uninteresting or lacking confidence. Many people appreciate someone who can express their own views rather than simply agreeing all the time. Sigma males understand this balance. They are willing to disagree when necessary, but they do so respectfully and without being forceful. They know when to stand firm and when to be flexible, choosing their moments carefully. This shows independence and clear thinking. Instead of following along blindly, they form their own opinions and make decisions based on what they believe. This balance between assertiveness and cooperation often makes them more engaging and genuine. 8. They don't try too hard. Trying too hard can come across as insecurity or desperation, which tends to push women away. Sigma males avoid this by staying relaxed and composed. They don't rush things or force connections, they allow relationships to develop naturally over time. This doesn't mean they lack interest or commitment. Rather, they understand that meaningful connections don't need to be rushed. They observe, think things through, and act at the right moment. Their patience and ability to take a long-term view often give them an advantage in both relationships and other areas of life. 9. They value space and independence in communication. While staying in touch matters, constant messaging can sometimes reduce excitement or interest. Sigma males tend to have full lives and don't feel the need to be in constant contact. They communicate when it's meaningful instead of out of habit. This approach reflects their independence and respect for their own time. Rather than relying heavily on constant communication, they focus on quality interactions. Their actions often carry more weight than frequent messages, which can make their presence feel more intentional and impactful.